It's Week 10 of the NFL. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Jags. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, I know that you're a defensive guy, but you can also appreciate really good offenses, especially... Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Get set. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
Here we go.
All right, I'll look that up later. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, mighty. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers down.
He's got a man complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
On 2, ready?
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got some space here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars at 6 and 2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down, Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to St. Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One more time with Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the pass.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, Thomas, 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Ready?
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away from the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 44 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, the rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On, ready?
2nd down at 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air again, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. 20. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So with halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, that would mean the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Robinson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and it kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Agnew now to return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go!
On first and 10 is Counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. On play action, Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to go. Back now in Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Gotta go.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
11 Thomas.
Again, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
12. 11 empty. 11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his